pick Lugos the fuck in. And that damn near about Renarian here. Tired, huh?
Be easier to sneak on board after dark.
Sink the boat! Shoot! Wait, Harley. Damn it! She's not believe her can. Also, nearly today's Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to the cap. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on...
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports. And have it your way. Let's go.
Fringilla Vigo. Philip, a pleasure as always.
Come now, I need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Got me eye on you. Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's it?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to...
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Luke... Nothing nor that witch Yennefer. Hey.
Respect, Witcher.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging a hay. Anyone else with brand those swords.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner right the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you put. Did Crack send you here for my head? Get him!
Die.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Something I've always wondered.
Got me eye on you.
There are no basilisks. Giants around.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's
Respect,
swinging a hay.
Witcher.
Anyone else with Crack? You know. I'll not kneel before.
You prefer to aid?
I'd sooner right the rights of bleeding more.
And your men, what do they?
This here's my.
What would you call it if not treason?
That's your bark before. Did Crack send you here for my head? Get him!
I rip your dooley! Mine! He's mine! Back off!
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your...
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even soon. But why have you returned?
How's Sarah's...
As the makings of an excellent queen. If she would only... Everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Croc's whip.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Ermion, know anything about...
The Mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Avid. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or roots.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arendbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late they hunt...
Fishlung?
So they call him. Submerges for... None know how he does it, but I've my...
Not too...
It's nothing personal. I couldn't...
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors... Take a sorceress with you.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Granted, you blaspheme the gods.
Run, Roach.
We serve her who is
Faster.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Pennsylvania.
Another drifter into time.
You make a fine son.
What? Ah!
Oh, you don't mean to.
Whitey.
Nothing.
Your kind spreads disease. Defeatism and
Greetings, IB.
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen. So long.
Did she?
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
again. The glory you see. Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet?
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can... Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, it...
Avon.
What?
Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban.
Gladly. So...
Gotta sail east from Kertrolde. Caverns in a cove, only accessible from...
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it. Greetings.
Show me your wares. So long.
Dirty oaf. I'd rather they're...
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what?
Exactly.
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik...
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstones on Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
What are you looking at?
Friends we show
Watch
heart,
where you step.
foes we show hearts.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye sockets. Couldn't see a damn thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful. Hear that?
Witcher.
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to make about this carrion now. We came here for a reason.
Magic. A place of power. So how do we get up the...
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a five-some, there's clearly no room. Not good.
Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. not notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fierlan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing. There you are. Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and
Is foreplay that important to you?
You'll get to work with the Emperor.
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in...
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offer.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young...
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for her. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises. Braves. Come on.
There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking... At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
You'll like Nilfgaard, no two ways about it. I recommend the fresh alpine air of Nazaire.
And Yennefer claims you have no sense of humor. Now listen carefully. Once we've defeated the Hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding...
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take...
You want to take Yen's...
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away where... Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly.
Any other words of wisdom, or can...
You may go. I know you've things to do.
Move it!
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Rain don't rust your blades.
Geralt!
Take care, Ned.
Just sent. for some joy, Brushwood.
Geralt! Good of you.
Need some help.
Take care now. Faster.
Come on, Roach.
We'll have order at last! Long live Radovid! Ah! Fuck.
Greetings,
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen. So long.
Not enough of this job. Sick of it.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, this is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try it.
Yeka Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take you.
I shall try to get through the barrier!
Show me what you got. Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Look, Geralt!
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's on the ship. We know that.
What if he's not?
Stop. A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Uh-huh.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom. Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Lara...
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the...
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of...
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri. But it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently, you are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
Elves sure know their fragrances. Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now.
You? I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid.
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great...
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avallac'h will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Avallac'h means that much to you.
What's that got to do with anything? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now. There, that's better. Let's get out of here. Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindisfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri. Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to...
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindisfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by black...
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm.
fine sailor.
Whoa! We looked around your laboratory.
I never doubted you would. But why did you? You might have just asked.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the Elder Blood gene? Unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed.
Yes, Geralt?
Went by your lab.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder...
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's...
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes... I doubt he'll think the Elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstar. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its or... It's not the only art...
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found...
Yeah, sure.
Because she is a danger. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from... Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal.
Tell me something more about Caranthir.
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before... For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities. Those able to manipulate time and... Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Charming world you and El have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt.
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads?
We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe...
From the look of things, pretty...
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her...
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of...
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go.
I'm ready. High time we set...
In that case, let's go. You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for...
That's nice of you. You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthea answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly.
The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea.
The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then book.
Wow. Emir's being generous with his resources.
He's halted his entire Skellige campaign to help us.
Not doing it just to be nice, believe me.
He's doing it for the same reason we all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagel Fair.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Jirel said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Jirel recognized the strength of my argument. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience.
Let us hope. Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, you won't get the chance later.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
Something happen?
Not yet, but it might soon. We may not survive this. In fact, our chances are slim.
We've come a long way, and I'll be damned if we've come to fail.
I admire your optimism. Wish I shared it. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave. Go far away.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zeracania even. As far as possible.
I'd go anywhere with you.
The answer I was hoping for. Go, Geralt. Avalak awaits. And don't get killed, Witcher.
Hog et aibai essa femhin.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here.
Thank you. Even...
I simply...
Really? Seems to me...
We were discussing questions of a magic.
Right. 'Cause I'm just...
Don't worry. Simplicity has a...
You were about to...
It's simple. I shall...
The lot...
The seventh...
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes...
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop.
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less... Good luck.
Plan.
Sire...
Wild get.
No.
But I won't...
Don't have the...
Amusing. I do it. Sire... Sire...
Do I have...
Where are you going?
For a...
Oh, yeah.
Telling Siri.
Let us...
Pardon?
Never mind. Time is short.
Yen.
To see...
Something happened.
Not yet.
We've come up...
I have... Listen to...
Where?
Wherever...
I'd...
The answer... Go. And don't...
Que ella... Lida ihr corpse es... Hog et aibai essa femhin, anke
In Penassa Trail et Angraven et Oskomrach.
Are you here? Show me what... So long.
heard of the Fryhead Brigade? You're kind, sir.
So, Geralt.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith Sirenad, Ada eich blame, Ida May.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
Aisio, Galebuanes.
Follow me. The Noble Fair must be nearby.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
Note, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri.
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Then those bitches of the lodge. Almost, Sila. Almost. Stjafjad. Witcher, so be it. Let us end this. Damn your fate. It's not so simple.
Now's our chance! You're...
Have you seen Ciri?
She was with your elf!
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skellige's steel? Which ones? Shoot us!
Any last words?
Set the trap. Fight.
You had your chance. Acha. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards. As you expire.
said you had something to tell me.
Alvalak has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cyrilla.
I don't believe you. Siri.
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avalok might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
magic barricade!
Can you dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics yet. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agared! Tirgain! Agared! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! And give Avalok my heartfelt regards!
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
If Lean's prophecy is drivel, destruction is not our fate.
You have seen the future, don't you remember? Entropy cannot be stopped. The worlds will freeze, one after the other, and all life will perish.
Avalok is right. If I do nothing, humans, elves, all will face destruction.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it. I'm sorry.
The gentleman will follow.
Report.
The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
Good day to you. Good day. Return to your post.
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
What of Novigrad's hierarch?
What of him?
Will he get his well-earned rest, or be sent straight to Dan Ruach?
At his age, the journey would be ill-advised and costly.
His Imperial Majesty awaits.
Calm.
Nes hen esquin.
Enough. Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first.
Ah!
Come on.
Hey there.
Master Ort.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Master Witcher, over here. Plenty of blades to try, if it's your will.
Good day to you, good day.
backbone assumes these lands to rule with grace and justice. Debts, burdens, and encumbrances owed to any other
for us,
are
the black
hereby
ones would have sat here stolid until you.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
A witch's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the Northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Emir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Emir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well after noon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
Yeah, welcome to my workshop. Sturdy...
Show me what... So long.
A changeling rescue, or the witch's triumph. This him.
A sword as quick as you do.
Hey there.
The devil walk a crooked path,
What's it?
heart full of fire. No soul would lend him coin for drink, no wench would quench his fire.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for old Geert von Everich.
Ah, that'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everich. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err.
'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm Olgierd.
You folk are a hoot and all, and I'd love to stay for more laughs, but time's short.
Whoa, shit just got serious.
Hear about the monster in the sewers. Seems Olgierd von Everec offered a bounty on it.
Shit was serious from the start. Goes without saying with a Witcher.
How's that?
They purge you lot of emotion. It's why you're all stiff. Hey? You think they shoved a long pike up your arse?
All right, Master Witcher. Jests are done. Weathered a good bit as it is. I'm impressed. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. Guests. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick. Ataman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
I happen to like it. Especially the two ovoid forms.
A jester. Good. I don't like men with no sense of humour. They bore me to death. Ooh. I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman!
Long live the Ataman! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just...
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair sabre, I dub thee Traditiana.
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's... I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Now she... Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we?
Just one formality to resolve first. My pay.
Never you mind that. Return with a beat.
Awfully generous.
Oh, fine.
450.
Agreed. And that'll be in addition to whatever memento you wish to take.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident. Bring me its head, and...
You! Puss papers!
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss papers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative puss papers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all...
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd... But you see a lot with them puss papers. You'll track him down.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistech. A few days past, he rode to back...
Been there? Actually see...
No. But Clivert was one damned reliable horser. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead. Not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, Puss Peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. Look for me in Oxenfurt. The Alchemy Inn on the main square.
My Valor stands on 3 pillars.
Nice
Good
at
food.
times.
I just love watching birdies flutter about my head.
That I don't like.
You're an odd one.
They eat and drink and smoke and fight.
Fucking nothing like good man.